Dropshipping, the most effective way to sell goods online. This extremely low risk, flexible business model has opened doors for me that I thought would never be possible at my age when I started just a few years ago. And it's not only me. I'm sure you've seen the videos of people in their teens and 20s living lavish lives while making absurd amounts of money. The point is, it is all 100% achievable, even more so now that you're watching this video. But the big question that always lingers for beginners: how do I even get started? Or what's the first step? So in this video, I'm going to give you the tools you need to get started, along with a step-by-step plan to make sure you have the very best chance of succeeding. This is one of those videos that I really wish I watched when I got started. It would have saved me an incredible amount of time and money, so stick around to the end and you will thank yourself for it. So first things first, the easiest way to achieve success when dropshipping is to have a great product. And this, my friends, is the most common mistake that beginners make when they're just getting started. They will test the wrong type of products over and over again without seeing success, and that will quickly discourage them. Now, what is a winning product and how do I find them? Simply put, a winning product is a product that is unique or has a wow factor, can be sold to almost anyone, so a broad general audience, can be sold for at least 3 times what you're buying it for, so a 3x markup, and last but not least, ideally solves a problem. Having all of these criteria checked off really makes your life a lot easier, and you have a much higher chance of having a profitable store. Now, how do I find these products? This is the tough part. Winning products can be found anywhere, and that's not easy. Most people start their product research by looking on TikTok using hashtags like TikTok made me buy it, or any kind of similar hashtags. I'll make a list on the screen if you want to pause and screenshot. These are all great hashtags to find products that are being sold. Just make sure you're filtering by recent videos and you're not watching a video from 2021, because that's not going to help you out. So make sure you're filtering by within a month or within the past week or so. Now, this method works, but like I said, this is what most people are doing, so you have a fairly high competition for this. So what do? I do that. I also go on Amazon Movers and Shakers section. The Movers and Shakers section is a great place to see what's currently selling on Amazon, the #1 e-commerce store in the world. See what's trending, see what people are liking, get some ideas. Now, you might be thinking, why would I look on Amazon if they're just going to buy it on Amazon? Great question. I'll give you an answer. You would be surprised how few people actually check Amazon when they see an ad to go buy a product. A great example would be these glasses. I made a video about these a couple months ago for a store I created selling these glasses. I was selling this product for about $35 on my Shopify store. You could get this product for about $15 on Amazon. So don't think just because you see the price cheaper on Amazon, people are actually buying it. If you have a good ad, they're gonna buy from your store no matter what, because they think you're the original seller. Now, once you find a product that meets the winning product criteria on Amazon or on TikTok or scrolling through social media, Instagram, go on AliExpress and see what price you can get that product for. And if you can sell that product for a 3x markup, you're good. Another way to confirm a solid product price is to go on Google, search in the product name, see who else is selling it, and see what their product is priced at. If they're all around the same price, that's great. But if there are a lot of them selling for under a 2x markup or under a 3x markup, then that's not a great sign. All right, now that we've narrowed down some great winning product examples, it's time for the next step, which is to build your Shopify store. For many people, this part seems really expensive and daunting, but I promise you that is not the case. Now, the Shopify plan is not free. It's about $30 a month. But if you want to save some money, you can use my link in the description down below. That will give you a free trial, and then it's only $1 a month for 3 months, which is plenty of time. So if you want to save like 99% on your Shopify subscription, really cut your costs, be sure to use that link in the description below. Now, I'm not going to spend too long talking about this, but here are a few tips when creating your Shopify store. Your main focus should be the one product page that you're planning on running your ads to. Please don't add a ton of products to your Shopify store. That's exactly what I did when I was starting out. I added like 100 products to my site, and then I realized it was slowing my site down, and I never really planned on running ads to any of them, so I had to delete them. So only add the product you're planning on advertising, or an upsell or a downsell to complement it. Anything more than that is just confusing, and you don't need to do that. Don't worry about designing your whole entire store, having a beautiful homepage, making your logo look absolutely fantastic. Don't worry about that. That really doesn't matter that much. Ultimately, people who see your ads and click on them will be directed straight to your product page, not your homepage. So if you've set your product page up correctly, that's what matters the most, and they'll buy right then and there. So here are a few things every great product page has. 1, a simple color scheme. This keeps your entire page connected, keeps your photos connected to your description, to your logo, all of that. It just comes together as a complete package. Number 2, high quality images. This is probably the most important part of your product page. The quality of your images determines the quality of your product in your customer's eyes. If they see some really blurry, trashy images, they're not going to have too much confidence in the product that you're trying to sell them. Number 3 is a compelling product description. One that's not lengthy and just a huge chunk of text that nobody's going to read. It has to naturally sell the product. It doesn't seem too pushy. Having some photos in the description is great. Having some animations or GIFs GIFs of the product in use is fantastic. The more visuals you can add, the better. People would much rather look at a visual describing the product than a huge chunk of text that they have to read. Now the next one, number 4, is quality social proof. This comes in the form of reviews. It basically just shows that the product is desired, that other people want to buy this product, that they're buying it. Any kind of social proof really helps your product sell, because if your potential customer sees that other people are enjoying this product, they can kind of connect to that and think that they will also enjoy that product. Now, if you have trouble with any of these points, your product descriptions, images, selling points, all that kind of stuff, one thing you can do again is look on Google for your competitors, see what they're doing, see how they have everything set up. You can use Google Chrome extensions like SimilarWeb or any other website analytics tool to see how many visitors they're getting a month. Typically the websites that are getting a lot of visitors are running ads profitably, or else you're not just going to keep running ads if you're losing money on them. Take notes on what you like, take notes on what you don't like, what you can do better, and what you can incorporate from their site into your product descriptions and your website. Use it all as inspiration. If it's working for them, it's probably going to work for you. Don't try to do something completely different. Now, if you want a full in-depth guide on creating your Shopify store, I made a step-by-step video creating a store from scratch that you can follow along to. I will link it above right here or in the description down below. I literally make a Shopify account in the beginning of the video and have it finished at the end. So if you want something to follow along to, that's a great video. So now that you've created your Shopify store and it's all set up, it's time to start focusing on your marketing. Now, it's going to be hard to market your product without any content, so this is where I recommend you begin. Option 1, order the product on Amazon while you're building your website, and then when it comes in, find similar videos on TikTok or Instagram that went viral selling that product, because I guarantee you there are some out there. Just simply replicate the videos. It's really not that complicated. Try to do exactly what they're doing. Just follow the framework and try to add little twists to your video to make it better than theirs. Now, these twists could be a different sound, could be a voiceover, could be some better angles, higher quality footage, humor, or anything else you think that could make your video just a little bit better than theirs. Really, any kind of twist. Create a new TikTok account for your Shopify store and post as many of these videos as you possibly can. It literally only takes one video to go viral for you to generate thousands of dollars in sales organically. And typically, once you have one viral video, it tends to snowball and you get many more after that first one, as more and more people are watching your videos, clicking on your page, and checking out all of your other videos. Now, that is option number 1. Option number 2 is a little bit less ethical. You can find those videos on TikTok or Instagram about your product, selling your product that somebody else made. Copy the link, use a website like SnapTik or Snap Download, one of those websites. Any website that downloads a TikTok video without the watermark, if you download it right from TikTok, you have the watermark. And then once you have those videos, you use those videos for your marketing. But with this as well, you definitely do need to add a twist. You can start tweaking them a little bit. Like I said earlier, different sounds, text over the screen, voiceovers, humor, chopping up the video a little bit, maybe adding some other video into the first video. Anything you can do to just change the video up a little bit, and then re-upload those on your TikTok account or use those for paid ads. Now, if you have the funds and are willing to spend $50 to $100 a day to test a product out, that's the best way and the fastest way to actually test to see if your product is a winner. You'll know after 1 or 2 days of running ads if your product is a winner or not. And you won't have to put in a ton of effort making all these organic videos just with the hopes of one going viral. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I test products with paid ads on TikTok. So let's hop into my computer and get started with that. All right, we are here in my TikTok ads manager. I'm going to assume that you already set up your TikTok ads account and connected to your Shopify store. If not, takes like 5 minutes. There are a bunch of tutorials how to do that on YouTube. We're gonna click on new campaign and then click on website conversions. I usually name this whatever product I'm selling, so it could just be shades 1, usually for the first campaign I launch. I don't do split tests. I'm not gonna do a campaign budget optimization or CBO campaign, and I'm not gonna set a campaign budget. So I'm gonna go down here, click continue, and then scroll up right here, ad group. You can just call this group 1. Use your TikTok pixel right here. Got that. Optimization event, you always want to do complete payment. Don't do any of these other ones, just do complete payment. Now for placements, uncheck automatic placement, select placement, uncheck Pangle, I don't even know what that is. Click on this advanced settings little drop down, and then uncheck user comment, turn off, video download, and I usually keep on video sharing. I turn off comments because TikTok comments on ads are not nice. Most of the time, it's just people trashing on your TikTok ad, which will lose you sales. So you don't want to do that. Automated creative optimization, I always turn this on. I'll explain that in a second. Custom targeting, we're going to do United States only, male and female, and then we're going to do the age group 18 to 55 plus, excluding 13 to 17, just because that's a little bit too young. Interests and behaviors, we're not going to select any interest. We're going to keep this really general, really broad. Now, if you're selling a really niche down product, or if you're selling a product that's only for women or only for men, then it would make sense to change this gender to male or female. Having a broad audience really allows TikTok to go ahead and find your ideal customer, rather than narrowing it down for them and then limiting TikTok's ability to actually find people who are willing to buy your product. Target expansion, we're not going to do that. Device, we're not going to change anything there. Now, your daily budget, if you're just getting started out, I would suggest a minimum of $20 for a daily budget. Anything less than that is really not enough. And then for my schedule, I'm not going to schedule it right now. It could be 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night and you schedule your ads to spend $20 that day. It's going to spend those $20 in the last couple of hours of the day and waste your money. So you don't want to do that. You want to have a full day of spending for it to spread out and to really get the most results. So we're going to select the very next day. Today's a Monday, the 13th. I'm going to select Tuesday. And then for the time, I'm not going to do 15:46 or whatever time it is right now. I'm going to do at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And then right here on day parting, we're going to select a specific time. So I'll do from either 6 or 7 in the morning to midnight for the rest of the day. We just don't want to have these 5 or 6 hours in the morning where nobody's really awake or half awake to advertise our products, just because we don't want to do that. Now for the bidding and optimization part, lowest cost is all we want to do. And then don't worry about the advanced settings. Don't worry about that. You're good to go on this page. Click next, and now is where we actually start creating our ads. So hopefully you have a bunch of videos you already filmed or downloaded online off TikTok and tweaked a little bit, and you can start uploading your videos right here. You can create a new custom identity or whatever product you're selling, whatever your store's name is. You can just type it in right here, store example, blah, blah, blah. I'm not typing it in correctly. And then if you want to change the profile picture, just click this little button, and then boom, you have a profile basically set for your ads. Right here, I have this one set up for Morpheus shades. That's what I was selling these glasses through, so that's what I used. And then it shows right here, you can see this is an example, and then the profile picture right here on the side. So then I'll click upload right here, upload all the videos that I have, could be 5 videos, however many I downloaded. I usually want to do at least 3 or 4. So the automated creative optimization, this is where it comes into play. If you have more than one video, TikTok is going to choose the very best ones that are performing the best, put your budget towards that. It's not going to spend your budget on the ads or the captions that aren't really doing well. It's going to focus on the ones that are doing well so you can get better results. So that's why I always have this on. All right, I'm just going to upload a bunch of random TikTok videos that I filmed for an example, just to show you guys how it's laid out. So it's going to upload our creatives right here. I'm uploading 4 right now. And then right underneath that is where we add our captions. So you can see right here, there's nothing below that. I'll do get yours today. Any type of call to action having to do with your product. So it could be free shipping, get yours today. The coolest shades you'll ever own. Anything along those lines, just to get people's attention. Down below this is where you add your website. So it's really simple. Just add a link to your product page. And then once you have that set up, you're good to go. Click submit, and your ad is now in review, ready to be posted the next day. You've got your campaign, and this is your ad group right here that has your $20 a day budget. What I do next is I duplicate this 4 times to have a total of 5 ad sets, spending $20 a day, giving me a total ad spend of $100 a day. And like I said earlier, after 2 days, you should know very well whether or not this product is going to be a winner or a loser. So you just click copy right here, make 4 different copies, click OK, and then in these duplicates, everything's the same besides your interest. So the first one we kept general. The second one could be a matrix interest. Add interests, general interests. There we go. That could be one interest right there, and I'll test that as its own interests. And it's really that simple. So once you have 5 or 6 ad sets set up, you're good to go. You just let it run for a day or 2 starting the next day, and then look at your data and look at your results. If you're getting sales on the very first day, that is a great sign that your product could be a winner. If you spend $100 your first day, you don't get any sales, 2 things you need to do. 1, look at your ads, and 2, look at your website. If your ads are performing well, you're getting a low cost per click, under $1 or so, that shows that people are interested in the ad and that they fall off when they go to your website. So if they're clicking on the ad, going to your website, and then falling off, if you have a bunch of sessions on your website, a bunch of visitors, add to carts, no sales, then you need to start working on your offer on your website. Please don't give up. Believe in yourself, persevere, be smart with your money. I'm not saying just blow all your money on ad spend. Don't do that. Focus on finding a really great quality product and building off of that. If you're interested, I started a dropshipping Discord. It's absolutely free to join. I go over product recommendations. We do store reviews. I'm usually in there most of the day answering people's questions. So if you want to talk to me directly, I'd love to see you in there. The goal in there is to help you guys thrive. So when you do start getting some steady orders, you can reach out to Dropship Agent, my sourcing agency, and we can start fulfilling your orders for you, get you off AliExpress, increase your fulfillment quality. We can put custom labeling on your products, brand your store, get you much faster shipping, 7 to 14 days worldwide compared to the month-long AliExpress shipping. And the best part is we'll save you money on your product price. So if you're getting something for $14 on Amazon, we can probably save you a couple dollars. Every dollar counts. We completely automate your fulfillment process. So you'll choose a schedule and we'll export your orders for you automatically, send you an invoice, process those orders, you pay the invoice, and we'll get them shipped out immediately. So if you're interested in our free Discord group, that'll be the second link in the description. And if you're already getting some sales and you're interested in getting your products sourced, that will be the third link in the description. Dropship Agent is growing so fast. We source for some of the biggest names in the industry, and we would love to source for your products. That being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. You got this. I believe in you. You can do it. If you need some motivation, join our Discord group and I'll personally motivate you. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.